Hi, welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, with the Seasons of the Witch series, each deck can pair with so many different decks. If you wish to, you could pair them with other Oracle decks, pair them with the rest of the Seasons of the Witch Oracle decks, of course, you can work them together. And there's a wide range of tarot decks. But today I'm going to pair the Samhain Oracle with the Dracula one. Now, I mean, to me, I feel like this Samhain one can be with lots and lots. Let's have a read of what Samhain is all about, just for the purpose of this for a minute. Okay, let's dive into this here. Okay, so Juliet and I had no idea what we were going to do when we first decided to write an oracle deck. We both had a dream to become tarot and oracle writers. During one of our phone conversations, the answer came to us when Juliet said, "I heard the word wheel, and at the same time I said, what about the wheel of the year?" The concept of Seasons of the Witch was born. Seasons of the Witch, Samhain Oracle, is the first stop on a long journey ahead. We intend to write a deck for every Sabbath. Juliet and I take our seasonal practice very seriously and feel there aren't enough resources available to help witches work with the energy of each Sabbath. This series of decks is crafted to introduce and familiarize you with the various powers available during each holiday of the wise. There are many layers of beauty, magic and healing that can be found in each season, and you can discover these energies more deeply and in a playful way. And she goes on. I'm not going to read it all. Okay, so the cards are broken up into 3 sections: the Witch Familiars, Witch Tools, and the Samhain, and arranged in alphabetical order to make finding your cards quick and easy. We've also included a number of reading spells and made specifically for this deck, although you can certainly use them with other cards. Each card includes an original poem written by Juliet. These poems can be used in your spells, rituals, potion making, and meditation as an invocation to call on the energy of each card. You'll also find key terms, a bit of information about the card, and card meanings for both their upright and reversed positions. Reversed meanings are not always bad. There are some that are more positive than their upright counterparts. You'll also find the word death being used at many times throughout. But have no worry, we would never presume to know the death of any one person. The term is symbolic and simply means something in your life is ready to go. Finally, you'll find many cards contain additional information and some have spells. This information is to further support you in your pursuit of working with Samhain energy. Have fun as you work with these cards. Blessed be Lorraine and Juliet. Okay, so it talks about the spreads, which I don't want to go into here. And of course then the cards itself. Okay, so let's have a look here. What I want to do is I'm going to use the Dracula tarot deck. Now this is just for a bit of a collective energy. Okay, so give us a sort of a collective energy message if we're dealing with Samhain. We're dealing in the sense of this wheel of the year. For me, Samhain is that sense of connecting with our ancestors. Oh, interesting. Gives me a bit of a... I got the King and Queen both flipped over. King and Queen of Wands, which tells me it's about our passions, our creative energy, a sense of dealing with our yin-yang energy, our sense of being practical but yet, or being logical, practical sort of energy, but also very nurturing, being bold and dynamic, being very fiery, burning down, letting go. To me, fire is definitely about sort of burning away those energies. Oh, with strength, takes a lot of strength, a lot of courage, endurance and stamina to move through these losses or these movements through. So it could be that we're dealing with a loss of someone who has passed. We've got that sense of connecting with the loved ones, this resurrecting, this awakening within oneself. I'm not talking about resurrecting a lost soul or anything like that, but resurrecting what's within ourselves. So we have this yin-yang energy going on within us. The sense of receiving, the sense of nurturing, this logical, being practical, logical sort of energy. We've got the sense of awakening within oneself and having one's strength. To analyze the situation, I think it does take endurance and strength, this inner power, to analyze what's important to us in this journey. Expand and grow our emotions to be able to have that sense of being able to celebrate life for what it is. Oh, interesting message there. Okay, so one more card. We have coins. We have the Valet of Coins. So it's about what can we learn and discover within ourselves on this journey. It feels like there's a lot to learn, a lot to discover on this journey. As we expand and grow within our own emotions, we have the sense of being able to analyze the situation on some level. Okay, so let's have a look at the altar. A sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising. From the ash, the waters you keep. Altar to me is a sense of a place of sacredness. It's about finding that prayer or that moment of stillness to ask for help, to ask for guidance. Let's have a look and see what the guidebook actually says about the word altar. Devotion, worship, and individuality. So it's that place that you devote, that you worship, and knowing your uniqueness. Okay, your altar is a sacred space created to honor something in your practice, a space dedicated to worship and the devotion of your craft. Should not hold things that are not sacred to your energy work. It should be the place in your home where the spirits of the wise gather and share their knowledge with you. Each altar you create is a beautiful expression of who you are. It's where you hold your connection to something in spirit that resonates with your inner self. Some things naturally belong on an altar, such as ritual candles, crystals, herbs, an athame, or a chalice. Personal items are welcome too. There's no right or wrong item to put on your altar as long as it holds special meaning. If you've pulled this card, it is because your guides are thrilled to see you making an effort. There needs to be an intention of worshipping in space so that you can harness your energy without disruption. A physical space or a metaphorical space, like opening your heart. It is even better to have both, where you can come back to your true self, know that you have a power deep within that needs a place to land. Your guides need a space to speak to you. They can reach you anywhere on the planet, and you can call on them at any time. Worshipping at your altar gives them an open invitation. They know they're welcome, and they are ready to receive their gifts and messages in your sacred space. So if we're thinking about our sacred space, right, we've got the space that's very sacred to us, and that comes from our own inner strength and endurance, that sense of awakening that lies within us, the sense of the yin and yang energy here, the sense of nurturing our adventures, nurturing our possibilities of what could lie ahead here. having the sense of analysing our situation that celebrates who we are. I feel it's more of a personal journey when I get this altar card as well, to sort of override the meanings of these cards. I feel like there's a real connection to finding our sense of sacredness within a sense of inner peace, this moment of stillness within ourselves when we have all this dynamic energy going on. We've got all this fire happening within us as we burn away what was, allowing us to I feel like we're creating this sense of celebrating who we are as individuals with our own strength, our own power. That's that resurrecting our own strength within ourselves, our own inner peace. Interesting. I like these cards together. Okay, that's kind of interesting there. So that's it for me for today. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. A big thank you to my subscribers. A big thank you to those that support me across the board. A big thank you to my Ko-Fi supporters and family, Ko-Fi family. Don't forget, if you want to book a reading with me, don't forget to check the links down below. Take care.